So as you all know, for Battlefield 2042, we're really getting into that crunch time now, and September was supposed to be a huge month for the game. We were supposed to have a beta coming out this month, and then in October the game was supposed to release. Unfortunately, some bad news has hit this morning. Basically, the release of the game has been pushed by almost an entire month. The initial release date was going to be October the 22nd, and now it's been pushed back to November the 19th. And the beta is still without a date, however they have mentioned that they will be talking about it later in this month, so we can almost assume that the beta will probably be at some point in October. The reasoning for this is obviously the global pandemic, and that's how they've described it here. They've said that it's created unforeseen circumstances which must have taken a big effect on the development team. Just to start with though, look, I'm going to be real here, I don't buy it. Throughout the day, I actually talked to a bunch of people who are in development work themselves, and all of them agreed that COVID hasn't really affected their jobs that much. Now, I'm not sure personally, 2042 is obviously a huge operation. You have multiple studios all working on the game. It really is a lot bigger than anything these people I'm talking to are probably working on themselves. However, where I'm coming from is that the pandemic has been around for a while now. COVID isn't anything new at this point. And we were promised all these release dates during COVID, and even leading up to the beta, we had memes being posted by the Battlefield Twitter account that were pretty recent, right? And then if we just forget about COVID for a second, what about all the pieces of reassurance that we were fed in the last few months? Do you guys remember being told that we'd be getting the earliest beta, or that the game was well ahead of schedule, or even hearing that they paused development on Need for Speed just to work on 2042? All these things were said in the lead up for 2042's launch, and yet here we are. So at this point, I'm just confused. Like, I want to know what changed from a few months ago to now, and even as a content creator with some affiliation with EA, I'm really in the dark about this one. Every time any 2042 content has came out so far, I've been given all the information early, and I'll always share what I think is relevant to the community. Now notice that I've been pretty quiet for a while on these 2042 videos. I just haven't been given any information, that's the truth about it. I really don't know anything more than you guys at this point. And I assume that most of us content creators are in the dark about this one. Now I could obviously go the route of finding every single leak, Reddit thread, whatever related to 2042 and then just clickbait the hell out of it, but to me that's just not good content. That stuff really just holds no weight, and I'd rather wait to share confirmed information straight from DICE whenever I get it. But as I said, as of right now, I have nothing. If I was to take a guess though, I would say that during the technical test that we had a little while ago, they may have identified some really big issues with the game, and maybe those issues are taking a lot of development time to resolve. It just seems like the delays and the lack of communication really just began after that technical test period. I mean, either way, if the game is broken right now, they do need to fix it before they release it, and it is the right choice to delay the release of the game. So just looking at what this all means for the release, I think that the main thing is that COD Vanguard will be released on the 5th of November, and therefore it will be dropping just before 2042. As Battlefield players, we just have to hope that this won't negatively affect our player counts, as I'm sure some people will just go ahead and grab the new COD game instead. On a slightly more positive note though, the November release will definitely be well within that Christmas shopping period, so I'm sure a lot of people will end up getting the game along with whatever console they end up getting for Christmas. Anyways, with all that said, I just want to say please don't put this one on the devs. I'm sure they're all working really hard, and this entire situation is likely not their fault in the slightest. This is easily the most promising and exciting Battlefield title we've seen since Battlefield 4 in my opinion, and if it takes an extra month to make it perfect, so be it. Definitely let me know in the comments though, how are you guys feeling about the delays, and as always, if you liked the video, please leave a like as it does help with the algorithm. Anyways, with all that said, we're going to be signing off on this one. Hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.